Sorry about that interruption. I don't know what's going on, but we're back with part two of Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 12. So we left off at Marlo's parent coaching with the therapist. Um, Pretty much you were saying that you feel like she's talking about the boys in a negative way. She needs to drop it pretty much. Is that what you were saying?
Yes, I feel like how many times are we going to hear that they didn't clean their room. She went to New York, punched a wall, punched a hole in the wall, and they didn't do their laundry. It's like enough is enough. Let's hear about something. Are they excelling in school? Like, or what else is going on other than you know? It's,
Hmm.
like we get it. They've been
I
abandoned.
feel like
They
it's redundant.
about being
Yeah, I
mom
get
of the
it.
parent.
Right. My whole thing is I agree with the therapist. She needs some more consistency in her house, more structure. I know she's all
Yes,
about giving them the best things and, this luxury type of living. It's completely different lifestyle from what they're used to. And I just feel like,
yes.
Marlo has never been a parent before. So I feel like the coaching should have been done a long time ago, but I
Oh,
digress.
from day one.
Mhm. Day one, because they're coming from trauma. So on top of that, so,
Yeah, it would have been a
all
huge
right. So say that again.
adjustment for them. So therapy should have been on day one, so
Right.
they could have set, uh, like it's going forward. How we're going to work together. How I'm going to take care of you guys. What are your expectations of me as your aunt? Like it
Right.
should have
There
been.
should have been, coming from social work, because I am a social worker, there should have been some type of assessment, evaluation, especially when you're bringing kids into your home. You don't
Yeah,
know their trauma. You don't know exactly what's going on in their background. So if you want to deal with them properly or know how to deal with them and cope with them, there should have been some type of assessment done to make sure that they don't have anything major going on. That's just coming from a social work perspective. But back to my gossip tea. Back to my gossip tea. Put that hat back on. But yeah, it should have definitely been some type of assessment. I'm just being.
but yeah, you would know absolutely, and I totally
I'm just
strongly agree.
saying because you don't know what they have going on. It could be mental health issues, trauma, abuse. There could be other things going on. So I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
But moving on to Candy and Tide. Let me see what I put here. Okay, the money, the everything about what was it? The estate planning. Now,
Hmm.
Candy always talks about money all the time. We all know that she loves her coin and she's all about her money. Do you agree with her or Todd? Todd feels like the money amongst the kids should be split at certain ages in their life, like at certain times or ages, I guess, in their life. And Candy is more of like, hey, here go all the money. Do as you please.
I don't think she was saying just give him all the. I think she just give her what she want, but we're not going to be give her. First of all, can I just say this?
I
Candy
think she
has
was
been
saying it
worth
has give do whatever you want.
Candy 8 million for 30 years. Do we really think she doesn't have an estate plan already?
That that part. Yeah. I was a
Come
little kind of
on, she's
leery about like,
been
y'all
worth
don't have this
30
together.
million
You
for
do prenups, girl. You were on that
exactly. She's been
prenup.
worth. We all know she's a businesswoman. She's been worth 30 million for 300 years. She has an estate planned already. There's trust estates. There's no way I believe this. But going along with this story, I agree with Todd. Like kids need structure. You just can't give her one rally. Give her 300 million if you like, and see how long that. Break it up and like you get some at 25. You get how old is she? No, she's a
I
sophomore
don't know.
in
I don't
college,
know the
so she's
ages, but
probably like 19. A million at 21, five at 25, then maybe another five. I mean, it's all about longevity. You can't like
It is, that
even
is
Kayla,
true.
which
That
and
is true.
they're like, I get
I
the condo in
agree
New
with
Jersey,
Ty to a certain extent.
and Bravo. How did Bravo list all of Candy's ass? Like, did they really have to do that?
I
Oh no, no, no! I'm
but
like,
no, the
Ty can't
catch
catch a break.
the catch is Ty didn't have anything for himself. He didn't have anything for himself. It was Candy's assets, them together, which was like two
All
things.
of Candy,
But
pretty
Ty didn't have
much.
anything just for him. Shade.
It was the shadiest
Shade.
thing like
That
this.
was so
No, they
shady
did.
on so many different levels. I'm like, so where's Ty's assets? What is he doing? So you're just living off
He has.
Candy? That's what.
That's what was implied. I'm like, really? Oh
So is
my.
Mama Joyce? She may be on to something.
Mm, I don't know. I
She
was
may be
just.
on to something.
It was cringe worthy.
I mean, they said Ty didn't really, have a job.
But he
Before, I mean, he was in
worked on the show.
production, but I don't really know too many details about that. I don't know his accolades. I can't find anything.
Oh,
You go on Google.
I had.
I don't see anything, Ty. I don't know. He don't have a Wikipedia or anything.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh wow.
No, you go on the Top Tucker. He's only affiliated with Candy Burris.
Okay.
That's her husband. That's the only thing I know so far. I know he tried to dabble in production, even with another reality show. It was featuring Claudia Jordan, some other people, New York. This was a few years ago, but that show didn't
Oh,
last. That didn't last. Um, but I don't know. Other than that, I don't. Y'all let us know in the comments. Has Todd Tucker
please.
done anything else that we don't know about? Because Bravo didn't put it on TV, y'all. So
Yeah, they just played him dirty.
they played him to the left. Now the thing with Riley is I don't think she trusts Todd with Candy's money if something happens to
Hell no.
Candy.
You don't
I think
trust
that's the
nobody.
bigger issue. I
Neither
think
does
that's
Mama
the bigger issue.
Joyce. Neither
Because
does.
even Kayla, his daughter, said Todd is always about life lessons. He's hard. He's strict.
He
He's a
said it
hard ass.
himself.
So
He said Kayla's in New York paying her own bills.
yeah, yeah. And he was
I
like
was
really
like,
happy
okay,
about that. But Kayla, which she should be paying her own bills. But the thing is, I remember when Kayla, I think Candy was going to give her some money for her birthday.
and
And
he
Todd
said
was like, no.
I
And
don't.
Kayla was pissed. I would have been
Yes,
pissed too.
absolutely.
I would have been
Stepmom
like,
to
Candy want to give me
let
some money just like
yes,
that, just for being my
yes.
stepmom, and you're stopping me. Mm-mm. That would have been. I probably would have got my mama involved. If I'm messy, I would have got my mom involved. Like, Daddy's stopping me from getting money from this lady, and I just don't understand because he hit the lottery ticket. How come I can't hit the lottery ticket? He's my daddy.
Right.
You hit the lottery, I hit the lottery too.
And then I remember in those earlier seasons how Kayla used to look at Riley I wish it was sad. It was just
Well, Candy is known for giving money, just dropping coins. Like I remember Riley had a necklace or something. It was a diamond necklace, and Candy spent like 6 racks on this necklace. I'm like,
crazy. crazy, but okay.
Crazy. So that's what I'm saying. Riley is used to that lifestyle, and Candy is more free hearted with her money, like, letting her
Yes,
spend money. She's used to that. So if
yes.
Todd was over it, it would be a change for her. I mean, whatever Todd give her, it would not be enough.
Of course not, because she's spoiled, and I think
Very spoiled.
yeah, he said you do what you want to do. Make sure you put it in detailed writing, so they don't have to, because it's already in there. If you want to give them a $300 billion to, then do it. Just make sure it's specifically in writing, so I don't have anything to say. Okay.
I mean, I get where Todd is coming from too. I agree with Todd. It should be split, but I think Riley is so used to just having so much money at one time. Like, hey, if I want
She's in
this 10 million to do whatever I want, that's what I want to do because that's what she's used to.
a
But Todd is
business.
about longevity, like you said. He's about, well, I don't want you to go broke in the future. I want to keep money in the family.
And we see that all the time with actors, athletes, like they make all this money, and they're like, oh, I
Well,
need retirement.
it's
What's that?
it's it's kind of funny how Todd knows how to handle Candy's money better than she does. No tea, no shade. Todd, like, we gonna handle this money. I ain't never had this much money in my life. Okay. Period. So, okay, so let's move on. We're gonna finish this on Sheree's surprise birthday party. Now, do you really feel like it was a surprise? Because Meeka, the way Sheree came strolling in there,
Like she had
I
on
mean, like
joggers.
Miss Hot Stuff. Was it really a surprise?
No, it was
Or
no damn surprise. And who said, was
I
it
was a
Drew
little
that said
confused.
it was like it was a party, party city party?
Yeah,
Kenya
let's get
calling
into that. Let's get into that,
oh
Meeka.
my god.
Sanya's
Sorry.
technical difficulties was driving me. From
Yes.
the pictures to the food to everything was going
And
wrong.
this is the first time she entertained in her house, right?
Yes,
So I'm like, we
yes.
finally see furniture. We freaking remember she like, I don't have furniture, and then we're building this. And it's like, girl, remember she hosted something? She did it at a friend's. I'm like, how embarrassing was that? Now we see why. I mean, not
Well,
everybody
the
has a
house was an epic fail. Everything was going wrong, y'all.
the photo
They said she
booth.
had catered food. They said
How
she had
you mess
dry
up the photo
food. Dry food.
Teddy's? Kenya kept going on about the food.
And
And
Kenya
then when
Moore going through
she
her
was
house and criticizing everything about her house. Like, I don't like that. You should do it like this and this
out
and that.
this
I'm
color
like,
out and get rid of this.
why
I
would
was
you
like,
let Kenya
ooh,
Moore go through your house?
because
No, not
I'm
me.
not gonna say.
I'll be like, Kenya, let me go through your house that's in the woods where Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers live. You live in the ditch, girl. You can't tell nobody nothing.
Kenya couldn't wait. Kenya, that what color is this? It's blue, gray, and get rid of this. That I don't think she really.
You shouldn't have blinds.
Yes,
I'm like, what's wrong with
I was like, oh
blinds?
yeah, yeah. Like I don't think she likes Sanya, and I'm thinking it's probably because Sanya was go back because she's just like she kept talking about. Well, first of all, she wasn't the first one that said she does it. I had to drive me. I should have packed a lunch. And then Drew said that this is not Atlanta, right? Pop to hear it. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, and I'm not. I don't feel bad for Sanya because I just don't get her yet. I think I think her husband should have more screen time.
You
What's his
said her
name?
husband's what? You kind of broke
I
up.
said he should have more screen time. bit more
Oh
interesting.
well, Ross is boring, honey. He doesn't need any more screen time than
You
what he
think so?
has. He is boring. What does he say? He doesn't say anything.
He's cute and charming and action with his
You gotta
son.
have more than that. You gotta be like Peter. You gotta Apollo. You gotta have some type
Oh,
of,
Peter.
you know what I
There
mean?
ain't,
He's just too
there ain't
cool and lax for
never
me.
gonna be another Peter. Be another Peter.
It'll never be another Peter, Apollo, none of that. So for me,
Oh,
Ross is just
wow.
kind of boring. But I can't wait until he stands up for his wife. I want to know what's going to go down.
Oh, who was he? Kenya?
They did. I can't tell.
Well, we know it's not gonna be Drew because he's friends with Ross. Ralph. Ralph.
And I don't. It could have been Sheree. Could have been Kenya. I don't know.
I
I don't know.
cannot.
I can't. I
Because all
can't
I
call
said,
it. I don't know.
all I kept saying was stay out of women's business.
I
It
don't
was
know who he could have
one of
been
the
talking
ladies.
to, but I feel like men should stay in a man's place.
Yes,
And obviously, who he
absolutely,
was talking to didn't have a
absolutely.
man.
You if another man says something to your wife, then you say something. You can let the sick Olympian handle her own shit.
Exactly.
She can take care
So
of
when he
herself.
stood up and said, "Don't come for my wife," obviously he was talking to somebody who didn't have a man because their man would have stood up. So that could have been Kenya, Marlo, Sheree.
Well, we know it's not Marlo because Sania is renting his ass. So
Yeah, I don't know. You never know how things can change. You know, Marlo. I don't know. But maybe it wasn't Marlo. I don't know. I'm not saying it wasn't. I don't know. Because it seems like it was multiple people coming for her. So maybe it was, but I'm thinking maybe more like Sheree and Kenya.
maybe.
Because I don't think
I
Fatum is on this
yeah.
ship. I don't think
Well,
she's going to
well,
Jamaica.
I read someplace. I read somewhere that she got fired doing the her with the and the take a play with this bone, not with me. Retaliation was taking Drew's pocketbook and she brought it to Marlo's room or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
um,
I didn't hear
from what
about that.
I read,
Okay.
uh, Drew went to production and told them what happened, how she's making her feel extreme, and she was sent home. And the next few times they filmed, she wasn't invited. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but that's
Drew
what.
wasn't invited.
No, she took
Now,
Drew's bag and pretty much was going through it, and Drew found out, told production that she stole her pocketbook and said how
she said Sanya stole it. Sanya stole the pocketbook, or
no, no, I'm sorry. Fatima hasn't been invited after that trip because of the conflict she was having with.
oh, okay. Well, I know Drew is not going to, because I seen pictures over the summer, and Drew, no, was it maybe it was the winter and spring, and Drew was not going to be on the Jamaica trip the whole time.
Oh,
She wasn't even in the pictures. Like they took group pictures. She wasn't in the picture. So I don't know what happened.
and that's interesting for it
She's not going to be
like
part of the group picture. So I don't
wow.
know. We shall see. But the whole Sheree versus Drew argument, this is becoming redundant too. Uh, Drew was talking about Sheree's age, and Sheree was like, "You better hope you look like this when you get my age." And this and
And Marlo
that. It's all over
was like,
Fatum.
Marlo looks good for 60 years old.
Girl,
But that's
no.
just like she's 52.
It, Marlo, the shade,
Is
talking about Sheree is 60.
I cannot
And, and
wait to the
Bravo
reunion.
production was like, no, she is like 52.
Yes, I cannot wait to the reunion.
And Marlo said it so casually, like she knew
She's
it
on
was
it. She's either
like
a
she's like
really good
60.
actress. She's either a really good actress or she's just a. Is there a difference?
Or she's just really shady. Yes. I'm like, oh my gosh. But the reality of it is Drew's still mad about Sheree and Platoon. I feel like Drew
Of
should have
course.
just had a one-on-one conversation with Sheree. Why did you address it in a group setting? Like, just have a one-on-one conversation. Like, I mean, check her one good time, Drew. You gotta check her one good time. You know, you just gotta get her one good time, tell her where you stand, and that's that. I mean, I'm kind of over it.
I know it's just too much. It's just like enough is
Mhm.
enough.
And then the whole
Enough.
Drew singing "Happy Birthday."
She has nice vocals.
She does. She sounds way better than Candy. And I really found it funny. I really found it funny how Candy said, "Drew, how about you sing Happy Birthday?" Candy, aren't you the singer?
Oh no, aren't you the Grammy winner?
Aren't you a Grammy winner? Aren't you part of the state? We know Candy for singing, right? So how come Candy's gonna be like, I'm gonna hand this over to Drew. How about you sing Happy Birthday? And you know Drew and Sheree just had an argument, but you want her to sing Happy Birthday?
Yes. See the look on Drew's face? She was like,
Like, I don't want to sing Happy Birthday to her. Because she didn't mean it.
yes.
It wasn't coming from a good place. And then Sheree
Yes.
got in her feelings about it. Talking about, well, she doesn't want to sing to me, so whatever.
It's like, really?
I'm like, you just
Like,
had your lapdog for tune. Just come for this girl. And you want this girl to sing happy birthday to you?
like every time.
I'm so confused. Candy, how come you didn't sing happy birthday? I wanted to hear Candy sing. We all know she has a lovely voice. Every man wants a woman. Every man wants a woman that puts him in a good mood. I may be singing it wrong. It's something like that, y'all. Every man.
It is.
Okay. I wanted to hear Candy sing. Now, Drew, really, I was proud of her. She did her thing.
She has a cute vocal. She can sing.
Yeah, because I didn't really know she
And,
could sing. I just thought, she played T-Boz and
I
that's
mean,
it.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I just thought she was an actress, but she has a nice
Yeah,
voice.
she's an actress. She played in the game.
Yes.
Has herself.
Yeah, my aunt loved that show.
It was a good show. She played herself on the game, right? Did she play herself, y'all? Let me know in the comments. I believe she played herself. Drew
I've never seen
Sidora.
one episode.
You didn't ever see the game? Oh my God, when
Not
Tia
one.
was on there, oh my goodness, it was so good. It
Really?
was so good. You can catch up. I think it's on one of these apps. I'm pretty sure it is. I forget
Okay.
what app, but I'm pretty sure it's on somebody's app. So, but the game was pretty
Okay,
good.
I'll
But
binge
that's
it
pretty much.
weekend. I said I'll binge watch.
You breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but you're still lagging. But yeah.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I said I'll binge watch the game one weekend.
Yeah.
When
No, it's a
raining.
lot of seasons now. It's about like 5.
Maybe I'll just browse. I'll browse.
The earlier seasons of the game was really good.
Okay.
So juicy. So that wraps up Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 12. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And please subscribe, like, and comment. Do not be a stranger. So yeah, we will be coming back with more Real Housewives of Atlanta tea and some more shows. and some games and things like that we're going to be playing. And we do have other people that will be joining us as well. We're going to be reaching out to some other people to see, get you guys' opinion as well. So if you guys want to be part of this, you guys can also be a co-host to me and Meeka. We'd like to hear you guys' opinions as well. You can speak your piece on whatever the topics are. So if you want to do that, you can just get in the comments below and let us know. Or if you want to keep private, you can just DM me at Gossip Tea on Instagram. So that wraps up our show. It was pretty good. It was a lot of tea to spill
Yeah.
because we had to go over 2 episodes, but it was some good tea.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. My water.
Absolutely.
I
So
hope you guys
so
enjoyed
much.
it. Alrighty.
Yes.
So we're about to peace out. Anything you want to close out with, Meeka?
I tonight, and I am so looking forward to next week's episode and recapping it. And please, guys, comments. Let us know what you think, and let us know what you want us to, or any
Right.
ideas for other shows.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So until next time, my tea sippers, peace and blessings. We'll be back soon. Bye.